I hope to have a quick recording, although much of my recordings are never quick, but I have to go to the market, so I think I will have it quick. But interesting observation. Reality has no meaning, like physical reality. Physical reality has no meaning. So many, like, even every one of us has been made to think that the meaning of the things around are in the things around, when in fact it is not only that the meaning of the things around is not in the things around, but even more so, the meaning of the things around is changeable. It changes. The meaning of the things is not in the things, it's in the brain. And more so over, it's not even in the brain, it's like in how can I say this? It's like in the let's say energetic world where we are in, actually, with our mind. It's like our mind is inserted in, I always view it like a crystal, and I always view how my real attention, myself in a sense, this speck of awareness, let's say, that I use currently here, it's inserted in a sort of crystalline structure. And inside that crystal that has a lot of, it's like a diamond, it looks like a round, semi-round diamond with all those facets. And all those facets, and it's not only one, it's like rotating crystals, one in another one. So all those facets of all those crystals rotating on the same center have, let's say, they are the multiple realities stemming up from only one single moment. So I am here in the middle of the sphere, let's say, or in the middle of the crystalline sphere, and I look around, and around me are all these timelines of all the realities that derive from that moment I am in. So I can choose to look on a certain timeline or another timeline or another timeline, and this is on the energetical plane. Let's say I have zero other better word for it at this moment. I have to use these words because, like, it's not that these are the best words. When I say energetic word, it's not the best word. I have yet to find a better word for this, to explain this. Because the energetic word, it's not like an airy word that it's inexistent. It's like more real and more impactful than the physical one, of course. And to keep this short, what happens is that when we are in a certain energetical state, when our attention is focused upon one certain state, energetical state, then from that state, it's like, how can I say this? It's like that state, it's a sort of color. Let's say it's blue. So when I'm in a blue state inside, then it's like blue, it's mixed with everything I see on the physical. Blue, it's mixed with a tree. Blue, it's mixed with a leaf. Blue, it's mixed with a car. And all I see is like notions and textures of blue. It's like the physical, it's a blank. I always say this, the physical, it's like a blank canvas where we put meaning, we pour, more importantly, we pour. It's like you're pouring water. We are pouring meaning into physical, but not with how one would think that we pour it by will with our minds. When it's not like this, it is poured in a semi-automatic state from our focus in the energetical. So if right now I am on the energetical plane with my mind and my focus of attention, I am focused on a blue state, of a blue energetic state, then everything I see outside on the physical, it will be showing me different facets, nuances of that blue. Basically, I see the blue color in so many shapes, so many meanings, so many forms, and I can admire and I can explore the blue through so many forms, let's say. This is how everything happens. And when I change inside the state of being, and I change it from blue to orange, let's say, then I get to explore the same physical things, but having a different meaning. So this is what is easily observable when we have an emotion. For example, let's say I'm in an anger state inside, everything I see outside, it changes. The physical, like a tree starts to annoy me that it's so bad cared for, let's say. A person starts to annoy me because it says some crappy stuff, let's say. A car starts to, and everything, it's like I feel so many nuances of annoyance. But when I am in a peaceful state inside, this is the point zero. But let's not get to the peace yet. When I am in, let's say, a curiosity state inside, and I feel semi-euphoric even about life, and I feel like, God, life is such a gift. Like, even just to be here and just to be able to observe what is, it's such an amazing gift. Even if what I observe seems to be crappy, it's an incredible experience. And when I am in this state, everything that I look at, like even the smallest leaf, the smallest everything, like the garbage on the street, the people telling me bad stuff, everything is like, wow, it's incredible. Like I'm overwhelmed with a feeling of, wow, it's incredible. Like this is part of life, and this crappy person, it's also part of life. Wow, look what he's telling. Like he's so jerkish, and wow, like I am amazed by it. This is when I am in this state of like curiosity and love for life. And there is also this point zero that is very hard for me at this point to keep it, where I am in a sort of total peace. I am in total peace, and it's like you have zero meaning almost for the things around. You just look at them like you would be in a movie setup where you just look, whoa, like nothing almost, just looking and acquiring data in a sense, like, but no meaning in a sense, because I am total peaceful inside. And this state of total peacefulness, I find it like the fountain of rejuvenation, because my energy is finally still. My focus is still inside. My energy doesn't need to go around like, oh, that's so bad, or oh, that's so nice. It doesn't have to move. My energy is finally a bit of stillness. And in that stillness, it's like I feel like finally my fountain of attention, it doesn't have to pour on that thing or that thing. It's like I keep my energy to myself, and finally my fountain of attention, the water of life, starts watering me. And this is how the body is healed, the mind is healed, only by standing still. It's like your attention is finally energizing you yourself. The vessel you are carrying here, the body, the mind, everything, the emotions, is like when I'm standing still, basically what I observe is that this energy, this water, my attention, is like it's somehow healing all this crystalline structure and reassembling the pieces without me doing anything. It's like only standing still and not focusing, it's like not moving, not wanting to do anything, not wanting to heal even. It was like just standing still and holding that stillness inside of me, holding that zero, that total peace. It's total peace when you are in that place. It's like nothing is good and nothing is bad. It's just the world exactly as it is. And I think the next point after this, if I would be able to keep it more than a few seconds or minutes, I would start to see all the timelines, like the good and the bad, all the nuances, like flopping around me at the same time. And this would be the higher, like the next step of intelligence, of using the mind. But it's like getting to be quantic in a sense, because I always give this example. When we run or we move, we have that much speed. It is a certain limit until you reach a limit of speed. Even the speed of light, it's a limit. But when you stand still, and this is demonstrated even in quantum physics, it's like an atom. Let me see if it's an atom. No, it's like a quark. A quark is here, but then the next time it's there. It's like when you're standing still, you're not moving at all. Basically, you can be everywhere. You're not dependent on movement anymore. You can appear and disappear in certain places. And this is, I think, for myself, this is the next step of the human mind. This is the next step of, let's say, evolution. But it's not evolution. It is our natural state of thinking and being, where we detach our mind from spaces and from the illusion of movement, where it's not the illusion of movement, it's the illusion of action, because action creates movement. Action creates the illusion of movement. You need to walk on 2 feet to get from there to there. You need to drive a plane. You need to hold a flashlight. You need to do something. You need to pulse an action in order to create new experiences. This is one way of experiencing reality through time. But there is another way of experiencing reality when you see all the realities around you and you just choose where to go. And then you go to the next space, let's say, the next timeline, and from there you choose again. And as much as we can detach the mind, our attention from the basic scenarios we have in this structure, and we are, let's say, to a degree, we are, let's say, in a sense, bonded to them until we break them, until we can see that we can detach from even the good and the bad, and we can hold that stillness, we can hold that peace, that 0 point inside, where all the timelines start to appear in front of us, and we can hop in and out of timelines. This is how miracles, like people call miracles, can be created easily. When you are like, you don't have, like, you drop all preferences, all expectations, all desires, all thoughts, all emotions. You just observe. You just observe what really is there. And the meaning of the things around, to go back to the initial idea, the meaning of the things around start to see like malleable. Once we detach from a certain meaning, let's say that this person is bad or this person is good, we see that this person is bad and good at the same time. It has multiple realities where this person is good and this person is bad, and it's our choice now. Where do I want to travel to? It's like we're always traveling with our awareness. This is all, everything we've done since the birth, let's say in quotes. Since everything is only about traveling with the mind, traveling with the awareness. And the only way to really travel, it's like quantic speed at point 0. total stillness. This is where you revert back, you zoom out to total stillness, you choose another point, you go there. You remember that you can always zoom out, even if that place where you get, let's say, it's so emotional, you need to remember it's only an illusion. You need to remember they are the sirens in, let's say, the Theseus myth. You need to remember, like, this is the struggle. Once you get, it's like I zoom out to point zero, I'm here in the middle of the sphere, I see all realities around me, I choose another one, I go to that one, then emotions start to flow, then meanings start to flow, then everything starts to appear. And if I'm caught up and I get identified with that, then it can pass years on human timelines, years on human time, I mean linear time, where I'm caught only in that world, with multiple variations, of course, because it's fractalized. Like, you get there and there inside of that world, then you can travel to many other worlds, but only that world, you know? And if we don't remember that we can always zoom out to point zero once again when we are satisfied, let's say, okay, I went there, I seen a bit, I understood it, and I zoom out once again, and then I can choose, even from that place, I can choose it more freely. Okay, do I want to see this and this, or do I want to see this and this? And it's like always, this is the muscle I have been talking about maybe 1 year ago when I wrote that article about will and the muscle of will. This is the muscle that we are training here, because at first it appears to me, either by choice, either by force, either by design, in this reality, it seems to me like I didn't knew about this muscle. I didn't knew I can hop in and out realities at will. I didn't knew I can use the muscle, but the muscle, it's a will thing. Like, you need to want to go to point zero. You need to make that effort. It's an effort. It's an effort to hold that stillness, because emotions are very, 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 let's say, tentative. Like, they are very alluring emotions. Like, I always compare emotions with the sirens in the Theseus myth. It's like, if one can almost need to pour wax in his ears and cover his eyes and tie itself to the board of the ship in order not to follow emotions and to believe in them, you know, to believe in their song and to be caught up there. And I think this is everything for now. Yes, I will leave it to this.